Welcome everyone to Orion Tech Tips, here with a video of the iPhone 8 Plus versus the iPhone XR. Now, I have an iPhone 8 Plus, but I do not have an iPhone XR because I did not want to go out and buy one, and Apple never sent me one, so I don't have it in my hand. So unfortunately, I will just be telling you guys the specs of both, and of course my experience with both, because I've used both of those phones before. So anyway, the iPhone XR, you may know, comes in blue, white, black, yellow, orange, or red, which the iPhone 8 Plus only comes in gold, black, or silver. In terms of screen, the iPhone 8 Plus has a 1080p display, and the iPhone XR has a 720p display. The iPhone XR is 6.1 inches, and the iPhone 8 Plus is 5.5 inches. And something to note is the iPhone XR, even though it says it's an all-screen display, it's not, because you can definitely see bezels in it. Because it's harder to bend LCD than OLED. Just guessing. Anyway, for camera, they both have 12 megapixel cameras, but the iPhone 8 Plus does have a telephoto lens. The iPhone XR does not, and even though the iPhone XR can take portrait photos, it's not very good because it can only do like people, not objects, and it's just a really bad portrait mode experience. And if you wanted that, I'd recommend you get the iPhone 8 Plus. In terms of front-facing cameras, both of them have 12 megapixel cameras, and they're exactly the same, and no difference with the front-facing cameras at all. Of course, unlocking your phone is Touch ID versus Face ID, but everyone knows that. In terms of speed, the Face ID it's a little slow, maybe. I'd say it's about the same, but yeah, one might be milliseconds above the other, but I can't really say which one is faster, because they both unlock at pretty good speeds. In terms of, its chips, it's the A12 versus the A11. There's not really a difference at all, even though Apple is claiming the A12 is miles above the A11. It's really not. Sometimes it can be a few percent above. Like, of course, like if you load an app, the A12 will load first with the A11 right behind it. So in real world use, you're not going to see a difference. In terms of water resistance, both IP67, I know IP68 does exist, but they both have IP67. I can't really change anything. Then, of course, it's up to 1 meter of water. But people have tested it, and it can go farther than 1 meter of water. So if you drop it in more than 1 meter of water, do not worry, because it will still survive. I just want to say that. That applies to both phones. They do both support wireless charging and fast charging. And something to note is that the iPhone XR does have a liquid retina display, which the iPhone 8 Plus has a retina display. You're not really, wouldn't make a difference. I just told you the resolution. The iPhone 8 Plus is 401 pixels per inch, and the iPhone XR has 326 pixels per inch. If you're wondering if that sounds familiar, yeah, it does, because it's the same as the iPhone 4 screen, and that was a 3.5-inch screen. You're doubling the size on a bigger phone in 2018 and charging a premium for it. But I don't want to spoil the video, so yeah. They both have True Tone, but the iPhone XR does not have 3D Touch, and the iPhone 8 Plus does, and the $200 iPhone 6S, you can find it for less than $200 on eBay or Amazon new, for less than $200, and it has 3D Touch. What? Also, something to note is, the iPhone XR, it does not come with a Lightning to 3.5mm adapter in the box. The iPhone 8 Plus does. No idea why the XR did not. Oh my god. Yeah, in terms of battery life, the iPhone XR, Apple claims an hour and a half, and I can easily say that is nowhere close to the truth. An hour and a half of extra battery life versus the iPhone 8 Plus. I will say the iPhone 8 Plus gets amazing battery life from my use, and from my use, the XR, it did get better battery life, but only by like 20 or 30 minutes. But the iPhone 8 Plus gets amazing battery life, so does the XR. Maybe half an hour, if that's really important to you, if you're willing to give up all those features for half an hour of extra battery life. It's really all I can think about. They both have 3 gigabytes of RAM, if you are wondering about that. And in terms of video recording, it is, yeah, it's the same. Oh, and also that 2x zoom that you can do on the Plus phones and the iPhone X and XS, you cannot do on the XR. Yeah. Battery life, it is better on the XR because of that horrible screen. I just want to say that, but both the phones do have amazing battery life, and the only reason why I can think about even considering buying the XR is because of the battery life. Maybe you like the colors, if that's a deal breaker to you, and it's a little bit faster due to the A12, which I will actually say I am glad that they did include the A12. Even though they did not include 4 gigabytes of RAM like the XS, they still did include the A12, which I'm really happy about. Some people, including myself, were wondering, will they just cheap out and include the A11? But no, luckily they did not. They did include the A12, so I am happy about that. But I had no idea that they would cheap out and not do 3D touch. Well, like, why? Like, I don't... No, I have no idea why that would... yeah. I don't really have anything else, so as an overall phone, I'd highly recommend you buy the 8 Plus. That is my daily driver, and it is amazing. I will just say, if you buy the XR, the main thing that's bad about it is the screen. If you can get over that, it's a good phone. If you do actually want that all-screen display, I'd recommend getting the XS, because even though it is a little bit more expensive, I still highly suggest it because it is worth it. It's the XS is a really good phone, as well as the 8 Plus. XR, too many compromises. So this comparison, the iPhone 8 Plus does win. But that's really all I can say. So, thank you for watching, and peace out.